ho, ho. I bring you the greetings of Yuletide.
Ho, ho, ho. Go down to the ocean side and stand in the low tide until the high tide and commit suicide.
You don't upset me. I have the feeling of Christmas.
And the face of Halloween.
I know he says he's going to retire. Someone needs to grab that little elf and chuck him across the patrol. Grab that little elf and chuck him across the patrol.
Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas. We only say Merry Christmas on this program. Today is Friday, December 23rd, 2022. It is the day before Christmas Eve. It is our last show before the celebration of the birth of sweet baby Jesus Christ. And today on the show, we're going to talk about the Florida Supreme Court approving DeSantis' grand jury to investigate COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers. A present under the tree for all of us. Christmas come early this year. Disney's stock is on its way to its worst year since 1974. Were you even alive in 1974? And a very, very special Christmas message from The Benny Show. My name is Benny Johnson, and this is The Benny Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's freezing in Tampa. I'm in Tampa right now. It's freezing cold. Now, we got a freezing cold studio behind us. We got the Reds. We got the greens. We got the reds and the greens. We got Christmas trees in every direction. We are stacked, and I'm going to wear this hat the entire show. Royce got me the hat. It has these little antlers in it. I don't like them. I flip it around. That's much more dignified right there. There we go. Much more dignified. It is cold in Tampa. Royce, is it cold? It's cold in Tampa. I'm seeing my buddies in Nashville who work at the Daily Wire. They're showing me photos of, like, snow in Nashville. Is it snowing where you are right now? Let me know. And in the comment section, let's light it up. Let me know if we can get a Merry Christmas from all 50 states. I want all 50 states a Merry Christmas. Let me see. Merry Christmas from all 50 states. I see here in Ohio. There we go. We got Cheryl in Ohio. Let's get a Merry Christmas from all 50 states. Here we go. We got North Dakota. Come on, people. Let's do it. Puerto Rico. Yeah, baby. Fantastic. And Atlanta. We got Georgia here. It's 60 degrees in Atlanta. Yikes. Whoa. We got Ohio and Pennsylvania. Look at that. And Florida, baby. Negative 34 in Ohio and Arizona. We are going to be bringing you glad tidings. We need more glad tidings in our movement. And this show is about glad tidings today. We do have a first story here, though, showing that 200 million people around the country will be in a cold snap, severe weather warning, historic winter storm. You know what we say. We want everyone to live happy, but also, load up on the firewood. I was going to say fireworks. That's 4th of July. Do fireworks, too. Anything goes in the celebration of the sweet baby Christ and his birthday. Load up on the fireworks and the firewood and the hot cocoa. What are we going to be doing? In my household, we're going to be doing lamb chops for Christmas. I'm going to bake a duck. Do you know I know how to cook like one thing? I know how to cook one thing. I cook a duck every Christmas. A big, giant, golden roasted duck. Stuff it with oranges and all types of nutmeg and all this stuff. And I do the Christmas duck, Benny's Christmas duck. I'll put it online. You guys can watch. Maybe we'll make a video. Ladies and gentlemen, what else we got? Prime rib. That's what we're going to do in my household. I'm hosting my family this year. Are you hosting your family? Let's go through and make sure that we got Iowa. What's up, Michelle from Iowa? Kentucky in the house. Kat Roush from Kentucky. Texas. Where would we be without Texas? We got Sally from Ohio. North Carolina. Tennessee. Donna Miller from Tennessee. How we doing? Texas and Wisconsin. Josh and Epic Pilot. Yes. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Hawaii. Come on. Blue Christmas, baby. It's sweet Hawaii. We are having a great time. We're going to show you how big this movement is on the show today. We got Utah in the house. We're going to show you how good and how merry and how wonderful this country is on this show today. Today is a celebration of Christmas. We got a couple of stories we want to talk through, and then we have, I think, a very important Christmas message to you, a blessing to you, and a present under the tree for you, because quite frankly, we are deeply and abidingly grateful to this audience. Please, ladies and gentlemen, stay warm out there, bundle up. This is the weather forecast. North Carolina is among the hardest hit by the storm. So we got some people watching from North Carolina. Watch out, baby. More than 120,000 customers were left in the dark with power outages in North Carolina. Connecticut had 100,000 power outages, 82,000 power outages in Texas on Friday morning. National Weather Service warned that a powerful Arctic front continues to sweep across the eastern third of the nation, impacting travel, and could be expected over 200 million people. 60% of the U.S. population could be affected by the winter storm advisory. So I think you, young squire in Puerto Rico, you may be fine, but it's going to be 30 degrees in Tampa on Christmas Day. You want to talk about a Christmas miracle? I love Christmas. You want to talk about a Christmas miracle? I would love to see snow in Tampa on Christmas Day. I want it. I demand it. We want the snow in Tampa. But I don't trust the drivers around here in the best of conditions. I will not be getting on the road with the people here in Florida if it's snow on the road. In addition to very cold temperatures, winds high, wake from the front of the wind chill readings. Boy, they are going to be hammering the eastern and central United States. Wind chill. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay cozy out there. Stay warm. Firewood, fireworks, and the fireworks are popping off here in Florida. I wouldn't trust any of the drivers driving through snow in Florida, but I would trust our governor because massive breaking news in the state of Florida. Again, a beautiful Christmas present under the tree for all freedom-minded patriots who say, my body is my body, and I'm going to protect my bloodstream. And I have been given this body by God, and this body is a temple. And so you are not going to force upon me medicine that I don't want. Whatever you want to call it. Therapeutic. Whatever you want to call it. Experiment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a right to bodily autonomy, the right to life, the right to protect what God has given me, which is this body, and a huge victory for those who believe that here in the state of Florida. And I don't care if you don't believe that. It's true, baby. Florida Supreme Court has approved Ron DeSantis' grand jury to investigate mRNA COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers. Yo! This happened in the last 24 hours. So Ron DeSantis is going to be able to intern a grand jury here in Florida in order to investigate whether COVID-19 manufacturers lied, ladies and gentlemen, about their product. Here's DeSantis telling you what he's going to do.
We'll be able to get the data whether they want to give it or not, because in Florida, it is against the law to mislead and to misrepresent, particularly when you're talking about the efficacy of a drug. We see just recently, Florida got $3.2 billion through legal action against those responsible for the opioid crisis. And so it's not like this is something that's unprecedented. So today, I'm announcing a petition with the Supreme Court of Florida to impanel a statewide grand jury to investigate any and all wrongdoing in Florida with respect to COVID-19 vaccines. And we anticipate that we will get the approval for that. That will be something that will be impaneled, most likely in the Tampa Bay area, and that will come with legal processes that will be able to get more information and to bring legal accountability for those who committed misconduct.
Hell yeah, baby. I got the gavel. We're ready to go. I got the gavel. Put me on the jury. Put me on the jury. It's here in Tampa Bay. Baby, I got you. And I'm from the Midwest. Okay, so shout out to Iowa. I'm from Iowa. That's where I was raised. That's where I went to school, went to the University of Iowa. Put me on. I know how to drive in the snow. Okay? DeSantis, I know how to drive in the snow. From the Midwest, baby. I can be on your jury. Let me run the jury for these COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers and liars. The grand jury, as suggested by the governor, will be seeking to require big pharmaceutical companies to reveal their data on the safety behind the COVID-19 vaccines as developed. Several points were laid out holding that the federal government and Big Pharma accountable, including establishing a public health integrity committee. The committee will be overseen by the Surgeon General and assess Florida's public health recommendations and guidance. Filing a petition for a statewide grand jury and investigating crimes and wrongdoings committed against Florida related to COVID-19 vaccine. Whoo, baby! Healthcare professionals should always communicate the risks for medical intervention to their patients in a manner that is clinically appropriate and meets the standards of ethical practices. President Biden and Big Pharma have completely prevented that from happening. It's wrong, says Joseph Lombardo, Florida Surgeon General. With these new actions, we will shed light on the forces that obscured truthful communications about the COVID-19 vaccines. Godspeed. Godspeed. You want to talk about a Christmas miracle? This is one of them. You want to talk about bringing me gold, frankincense, and America? That is America right there, holding these liars accountable. It continues, ladies and gentlemen, apace here in the state of Florida. Go woke, go broke, baby. Disney is about to collapse. Disney here, the company that is run out of the filth, rat-infested, homeless encampment of Burbank, California, trying to export through a toxic sludge pipeline, their values to the state of Florida. It ain't happening. Ron DeSantis snapped the neck of the rat and said, why don't you go back to California? We're going to take away your special little taxation rights here in Florida because you interfered in the morality of the people of Florida. This shouldn't have been hard. You're a company that is designed for children entertainment company. You should have absolutely no say, or you should be on our side when it comes to preventing predations on our children, which is exactly what the Parental Rights in Education bill did. That's what Ron DeSantis signed, that allowed for children to go to school and simply learn and not to be indoctrinated. That's all the bill did. Somehow Disney listened to its, this is a practice, by the way, that's going to end here in America. Mark my words. Companies are going to meet hard times, and Disney is the canary in the coal mine right now. It's the rat in the rat hole, mouse in the mousetrap. It's learning that when you listen to the 1% of activists at your company, most people just go to work to go to work. And there's always going to be mentally ill people on your staff if you have a large enough company. Most people just go to work to go to work. They're not sitting there trying to be activists. Disney listened to the activist class. They thought that was the plurality in their company. We knew that it wasn't. We actually had interviews with whistleblowers at Disney talking. The vast majority of Disney employees do not want this woke garbage. They listened to the screaming, loud activist class, the 1% of Disney that was really upset about parental rights and education bill to prevent predations and predators from abusing our children. That's all the bill does. And then Disney became super political and started a war with Ron DeSantis. Well, that war is not going well. Here's what Disney's stock price looks like. If you need a little extra pep in your step, 2 days before the sweet celebration of the birth of Christ, Disney stock price down 45% and on track to have the company's worst annual stock performance in 50 years. House of the Mouse, which is already planning to freeze hiring and cut jobs, has seen disappointing results with woke filmmaking. They have produced woke films like the new Avatar film, Strange World, and Lightyear. They have shoved LGBTQ plus alphabet programming into all of these products. People don't want that. People want simply, it's not that they're homophobic or against that, it's that they simply want entertainment to be entertainment and not political pablum. People are so sick and tired. They've had a belly full of it. They've had a belly full of the preening and petitioning and moralizing from Hollywood. People just want to be entertained. We want to watch Tom Cruise blow up bad guys in jets. That's it. We want to watch a pretty cool fatherhood story, right? With Tom Cruise essentially adopting, his co-pilot's, his deceased co-pilot's son. We want to see some happiness in our life and some joy. And we are sick of the preening and moralizing from you people who are the society's greatest degenerates. You people who flew on Epstein's jets and who did unspeakable things for Harvey Weinstein in order to get into his movies. You people are sitting there trying to tell America how to live. You people, Christy Teigen, putting suicide notes in half of the Twitter DMs that are open right now. You people, you're monsters. And everyone knows it now. And you disgust us. And so stop sitting there and trying to act as though you're our moral betters. The veneer has been ripped off. There is no more. The movie star died this year. There's no more movie stars in this country. The last ones are essentially aging fossils from the 80s. Tom Cruise is like the last literal movie star. You have broken your systems. You have broken your entire industry. You went woke. Now you're going broke. and this is happening right now. First off, the first mouse in the mousetrap is Disney. Their stock's price has plummeted. Disney was shooting for big wins this year. Disney Plus, of course, has also collapsed. The streamer lost $1.5 billion in 2022. Man, and they've lost hundreds of millions of dollars in 2021. During the call, the call was leaked yesterday, the Disney stock options call, and apparently half of the subscribers for Disney Plus are single males who don't have any children. So it's you're really missing your demographic there. You're going for the Cheeto dusted covered incel demographic living in their parents' basement. Those aren't the people that you want sweating and wallowing through your parks all day. Disney, you've gone busted. A great American company, and I don't care. We can rebuild. We can rebuild other things. Do you know that right now at the Benny Show, we are creating our first holiday cartoon? We're making our first animated series here at the Benny Show. We're very, very excited about it. We'll give you a sneak preview of that later on in the program. Former CEO Bob Iger, who made a shock return to the top job last month, publicly and privately stated the dislike for how Chapek had handled everything. This is the other Bob that was essentially kicked out on a Sunday and canceled by Disney. His battle with Ron DeSantis, which led to the company losing major tax breaks, self-governance, and Scarlett Johansson's contract dispute over Black Widow. Anyway, the whole thing was just a nightmare for them. These are the two Bobs. They gave the company back to the guy who caused the downfall of the company, Bob Iger. It doesn't matter. Maybe you should get a CEO for Disney that doesn't live in Burbank, California. Maybe you should get some people from Florida who are in tune with actual family values to start running your company, and not people who see this company to create cultural necrophilia, which is what these people are doing to a good, stable American company that fought World War II with cartoons, that has a very proud tradition. Walt Disney created a fine company, and these people are destroying it. They're desecrating the corpse of this company that used to be a great American company. They're destroying it. These people don't deserve to do that because they didn't build this company. And so shame on them. And we're very, very happy to eat their lunch. We're going to be making cartoons here at the Benny Show. We're very, very excited about it. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. These people have no right. Again, they're simply utilizing the work of better men and better women in bygone generations who actually created content that your children would want to watch. Ask yourself this question. When was the last time Disney created a classic? I asked my wife this question the other day. When was the last time Disney created a classic? She brought up Beauty and the Beast, which was released in 1990. Beauty and the Beast, which is a classic. It's a great, great movie. Lion King, great movie. Little Mermaid. But these are in the 80s and 90s, early 90s. You're talking 30 years ago. Disney creating classics. They haven't done anything in my adult life. They've done nothing of note. So, ladies and gentlemen, shut up, Royce. No. Royce says Frozen. Royce is saying Frozen's a classic. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Frozen is a classic? Royce says, show yourself, Royce. Show yourself. Show yourself. Everyone, roast him. Roast him. Roast him. Is Frozen a classic? Roast Royce. This is our Christmas roast of Royce. Is Frozen a classic? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Whenever I hear that song come on, I ban it from my household because I don't want my kid to get addicted to it. I know that's the fentanyl of musical scores. Let it go or whatever on Frozen. So I'm not going to allow that drug in my household. So I ban it from my house. Is Royce getting destroyed in the comment section? Let me know. Is Frozen a classic? I think not. Oh baby, but this is a classic. Carrie Lake's trial is a classic. Carrie Lake has gone to trial. She had her trial day yesterday, and she is doing God's work, quite frankly, exposing the malfeasance and the institutional corruption inside of Maricopa County. This is incredible work by Carrie Lake. Election day chaos substantial enough to change the leaderboard, according to expert witnesses. One of our friends, Rich Barris, big data poll director Rich Barris, testified yesterday that the chaos that was created by the misprinting of ballots that we covered yesterday, and the chaos that was created by the breaking of the machines, right? Due to the misprinted ballots, the chain of custody, the disaster that was created on Election Day in Maricopa County by design, according to expert witnesses. By design, according to the expert witnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, that was enough to swing the results of the election, according to Rich Barris. Take it away.
I'm trying to explain that it is my opinion that the problems that people heard about and the issues they experienced, and that is 2.5%, not that much to 40,000 voters. That is my opinion, absolutely, from what people told us. And the amount, the percent that was missing from the poll. Again, at all the exit polls we have ever conducted, you don't see missing participants like this without something happening, some other variable getting thrown into the equation.
You're not offering an opinion that any specific percentage of voters stayed home as a result of tabulator issues on Election Day, are you?
A range. Yes, I gave a range. I mean, I can't give nobody can give a specific number. I can only give you, an idea of whether or not it's mathematically, or not even just whether or not the range that is reasonable. We can conclude with a degree of mathematical certainty that this affected this chunk of voters. Is that enough to have changed the outcome? And I am offering the opinion that range is enough to put the outcome in doubt.
So that was Rich Barris essentially saying that based on his data, and this is what the man does for a living, and he's the best at it, that you could argue that all of the malfunctions and institutional malfeasance that happened, and we have been covering this in great detail, to Kari Lake and to the voters on Election Day in Maricopa County. Funny how it's the Election Day ballots that were misprinted and not the mail-in ballots, right? All the mail-in ballots, which is the optimum and the actualized way for Democrats to vote, that was fine. But the same-day voting, that was not fine. Same-day voting, which is the medium for Republicans and conservatives to vote primarily in Maricopa County, they botched that. Somebody had an authorization key, according to expert witnesses, and was able to change, essentially, the printing docket for the ballots so that they wouldn't read correctly, and that created chaos, and Rich Barris is saying that that's enough. Now, what does Kari Lake need to do? Well, now the arguments have been heard by the judge. The judge is going to make a ruling. The judge could rule that we need a revote in Maricopa County. I think that he will, because they have presented demonstrable evidence to the fact that the county, not only did the county act in institutional ignorance or malevolence towards Kari Lake, but that it was enough to swing this razor-thin margin. So let's pray, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pray for a miracle, a revote in Maricopa County. That would be incredible. I would love to see it. Pandemonium. Let me just tell you this. People are sweating bullets right now in the desert there in Phoenix. Katie Hobbs and her team are sweating bullets. Now, my wife was sweating and very, very scared when we were traveling earlier this week, because she knows that as a woman in America, and if she's traveling with a bag in America, that she ain't safe, okay? At any airport, anywhere in America, you may see this perp, okay? If you are at the baggage section of any airport in America, and you see this man, can we make this this photo? This is a photo taken by a intrepid young female traveler. If you see this non-binary person at the airport, ladies and gentlemen, run away as fast as you can. Grab your bags quickly, because this person may indeed start wearing your clothes. And Joe Biden would celebrate that fact. This is, of course, Sam Brinton. This is a real photo of Sam Brinton. Sam Brinton has been thankfully locked up for stealing women's luggage at the airports. Sam Brinton worked for the Biden administration, a radioactive, obviously very dangerous, unstable radioactive element of a person himself. Sam Brinton worked in the nuclear spent fuel section of the Department of Energy. Joe Biden celebrated the hiring of this person. Sam Brinton uses they, them pronouns, which means when Sam Brinton tags your bag, it's definitely going to be mine when Sam Brinton is stealing your luggage, which he did to multiple women across the country in different regions. We know of two. It could have been many more. Sam Brinton would hunt these women through the airport, just in case you're wondering the kind of people that serve in the Biden administration. He would hunt these women through the airport, and then he would steal their luggage, and then he would wear their clothes. Okay? It goes kind of like this. When you're looking for your bag in the airport, Sam Brinton says, no, this is my bag. And that's okay, because these people are communists, and so this is actually ideologically consistent with their worldview. What else we got here? Brand new Grand Theft Auto. Sam Mam Andreas. Be careful out there. Many people are traveling today. Many people traveling across the country. Women, ladies specifically. Watch out. Be careful. Let's see here. What do we got? We got Sam Brinton's mugshot. This is me before and after investing in FTX. This is me before and after Build Back Better. this is the Build Back Better. Me before and me after having to cover the Arizona election. Of course, Sam Brinton will probably get a brand new job. He's a leftist, so he'll be okay. Baglenciaga. Maybe they'll change their name. A little bit of a branding problem there. And, yeah, I think that's appropriate. Katie Hobbs, the Arizona election. Just pick that one up over at the baggage claim. This is Arizona elections be like this. It's the ice cream machine at McDonald's. Somebody who's very, very excited and very in tune with fast food is Katie Hobbs. This is how Katie Hobbs reacted when a reporter approached her while she was eating fast food.
R.C. Maxwell's Project Veritas action. I just wanted to ask you a brief question about the statements that you've made.
Right. What a great tactic! You just spill the Coke, spill the Diet Coke. Maybe that's what happened to the election machines in Arizona. You ever asked that? Maybe that's where Katie Hobbs. Maybe that's where Katie Hobbs got the idea. This is how Katie Hobbs acts towards reporters. This is how Carrie Lake acted towards reporters. Man, Arizona, you missed your shot here.
Hi.
Carrie.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Count off and CNN.
You don't have a mask on anymore. What's going
we're
on?
outside. Do you have a minute to
well,
chat?
we're 6 feet apart.
Do you have a minute to chat?
I'll do an interview.
Okay.
As long as it airs on CNN Plus. Does that still exist? I didn't think so, because the people don't like what you guys are peddling, which is propaganda. Thank you.
That's involuntary servitude.
Boom, shakalaka. Come on. Whatever it is that God has in store for Carrie Lake, I'm not a judge. I'm not a juror in Carrie Lake's trial. I don't know. I watched it. I thought it was very convincing, and I hope that Carrie Lake gets a revote or gets declared governor or whatever the judge is going to do. Pray for the judge. But whatever God has in store for Carrie Lake, she is a gift to our movement. And I say thank you to the people of Arizona for giving us Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake is a treasure. So whatever she does next, whatever God has in store, she is a gift. And what is not a gift to the state of Arizona is Katie Hobbs, who's a convicted racist. Katie Hobbs, convicted racist, former state staffer under Hobbs, awarded $2.7 million in race discrimination firing. Katie Hobbs is a convicted racist. You have the most racist governor. She's a white Democrat, far leftist in Arizona, and she's a total racist. So Democrat Party has a little bit of ground to make up with minority voters. Let's see if Joe Biden can help us with the largest population of minority voters in America, Latino voters. Joe Biden, take it away.
So say it with me. Si se puede. The future is ours. Thank you.
Si se puede. Can we get an inspirational poster for that? There it is. Good job. Let's hang that on the wall. Let's do that. Can we do that one next? We got the stay based. Show people the stay based, Royce. We got the stay based. We got the stay based poster right here. Let's get a si se puede. Let's get a si se puede. Rosie the Riveter. Si se puede. Let's get one of those. I want that up on the wall in the studio. Oh. Okay. Do we have Jill Biden trying one more time, preciously, to convince Latinos to vote for her and her dandruffy old husband.
The diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
She called people breakfast tacos. She called them breakfast tacos, okay? Jill Biden called Latinos breakfast tacos. Donald Trump ain't calling anyone tacos. Donald Trump posed with the taco bowl, all right, for Cinco de Mayo. That's legendary, baby. That's epic bro level. But Jill Biden's calling Latinos tacos? What do we got on that, Royce? Let's see. Joe Biden getting the taco award. Very good. Okay. Nice job, Joe. Is this a Hispanic? It's Jill Biden. All right. What else we got? We are not tacos. This is a good one. This is a real tweet from the National Association of Hispanic Journalists. You know, I know a couple dues-paying members inside of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists. They had to tweet, "We are not tacos," at Jill Biden. Things aren't going well. Things aren't going well for Democrats as it pertains to minority outreach. And it gets worse. Compliments of the great state of Florida.
DeSantis has sent migrants on a plane to Martha's Vineyard. Now, this is where the Obamas have a home, Oprah, Beyonce, even James Taylor, who's going to be seeing fire, rain, and migrants. Not to mention Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, everybody basically that you know on the left has a home there. Do you think they're going to be embracing their new neighbors?
You know, these are all sanctuary cities until they're in their sanctuary.
Guys, let's be thankful this year. Let's be thankful this year. Look at this. We introduced the world to FJB Air here in Florida. This is a very special airline that we have here. It operates just out of Florida. Do you know that according to polling, that the plurality of Latinos, and especially first-generation Latinos, are in favor of DeSantis' flights to Martha's Vineyard? That's according to NBC polling here in the state of Florida. So we are winning, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody who's not in favor of this is somebody who lives in Martha's Vineyard. His name is Barack Obama, and Barack Obama's got a bigger house than you, baby. He's got a more expensive house than you. He's got 30 acres. Look at Obama's house. That's Obama's house right there. Look at that house. Look at that walk-in pool. He's got 11 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms. Do you know that? He's got plenty of room for 50 migrants. Plenty of room. You just double them up. He's got enough bedrooms for the 50 migrants. You can put some tents out in the yard. Look at that. You're good. So you'd think that the guy who would be welcoming the migrants, but Obama turns into the McCloskeys, like as soon as they arrive. Obama didn't once open up his house to the migrants that came here through open borders, which is the policy that he supports in his third term as president here in the Biden regime. He's sitting there, you know, getting out the AR-15 and a little pew-pew. Martha's Vineyard, build the wall! Build the wall! This is the wall going up around Martha's Vineyard, and it ain't just Martha's Vineyard. On the same day that DeSantis did this, it got less news attention, but on the same day, Texas, stand proud. This is what your governor did to Kamala Harris's house. The governor of Texas sent like 150 Hondurans to Kamala Harris's house, which is in the Naval Observatory. That's where the vice president lives in Washington, D.C. This prompted some delightful meme makers to create this meme of Kamala Harris, very apropos and perfection.
Look at my face! Oh my God, I love it!
El grito ranchero es lo más mexicano, más que los guardias.
Such a great meme. Such a great meme. It's so good that when I was doing the Meme Wars tour this year, and in case you're wondering, we are going to be lifting your spirits. This is what the show is about. We are lifting your spirits. Good news only on this show. Good news only. We're going to be lifting your spirits on this show. That's what this is about. We're going to show you and give you bountiful energy going into the holiday season. Give you things to smile about and be happy about and to know, be joyful about, a wellspring of joy. That's what we're doing here. And that's what I did this year when I did the Meme Wars tour. We went across the country and did the Meme Wars. And we spoke to thousands of people, actually, in 5 different states. It was wonderful. So amazing. Except for there was one guy that really didn't like it when I played that Kamala Harris meme. All right. Mostly peaceful projector attack. Not sure what that guy has against South Korean made Panasonic projectors. RIP. But this man went and kicked my projector over. He was so upset. He is definitely going to be invited into the next Mar-a-Lago raid. This guy's got a good little kick there, a little feather kick, little punch kick there. Good for you, man. Good for you. And by the way, I gotta say, if this homie has any desire to actually be upset about a real racist thing, a real racist clip from a very powerful member of American political class, well, then I got you too. I got you, all right? I got you. Watch.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Homie, I got you. If you want to actually be upset about a racist clip from our political class, I'll just start playing Joe Biden clips. I'll just start playing Jill Biden clips. What do we got next? Oh, come on. Okay, come on. You don't make fun of Joe Biden falling over. Hey, we're above that, all right? We're above that. Joe Biden falling over is a very serious issue. We do not make fun of it. In fact, we produce PSAs about it.
When you fall and can't get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help, fast.
Life Alert Security Center, is this Joe? I fell off my bike and I can't get up. The ambulance is on its way. I'm notifying your doctor and your next door neighbor, Joe. And don't worry, I'll stay right here with you until help arrives.
Look at that one. Okay, what's next? Oh, Joe, very bad idea to take the bike on the stairs. Come on, Joe. What's next? Okay, good. All right, good. We'll show you how to do it. Donald Trump actually shared this meme on Truth Social. Go. You know they actually renamed the place Brandon Falls? I went there. They actually renamed it Brandon Falls. You can see it on Google Maps. You go to Google Maps, you type in Brandon Falls right now, check it out. There it is, right there, Brandon Falls. It has a 5-star rating. It's created Bidening. Bidening is the hottest new trend with all the kids. What you do is you go to where Brandon fell and you essentially fall, like this. Got him. The kids are into it. What's next? Oh, yes. Okay, what's next? Okay, this is the hottest rap album of the year. Joe fell here. Parental advisory. Woo! So here we go. All right? So here we go. Stop here, Royce. Stop. These people. It's fun to make fun of them. It's very it's very healing, I think, to make fun of them. God actually designed your brain to heal when you're laughing with a group of people. And I hope that you're laughing watching this show today. It's healing. Your brain gets washed with oxytocin and serotonin, all the happy feel-good chemicals when you're laughing and when you're able to like relax a little bit and laugh at these people. However, and even though they are deeply, deeply deserving of our ridicule, you have to stop and ask brass tacks for a second. How the hell did these people get in charge of anything? How the hell did this group of like degenerate freaks get in charge of anything in this? I thought we were a serious country. I thought we were a serious nation. How are they in charge? You sit back and ask that question and shiver at the thought of it. until you realize something that I think is very important and truly profound. They're not in charge. They're not in charge. This person's in charge. Right here. Next slide. There you go. Oh, Royce, you almost had me. This is the person who's in charge. Right here. This is what we're celebrating. God's in charge. These people aren't in charge. These people aren't kings. They think they're kings. They worship themselves. They worship their own religion. We talk about it on the show all the time. It's the religion that exists without Jesus. But it's actually Jesus Christ who's the king. Jesus Christ is the king. These people aren't in charge of anything. God is in control. He's always been in control. There's always been evil in the world. That evil has existed for all time. It is ancient. And God has existed for all time. And God is perfect. And he's guided this country. And this country, from its very inception, has been based upon the principles laid out in the scriptures for us to follow. And what do they say? Those scriptures say, fear not, 365 times. The term fear not is found in the Bible. That's one per day. I literally wake up every morning, I look myself in the mirror, and I say, fear not. I do that every single day because God gives us one per day for the entire year. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, it says in the scriptures, I'll fear no evil. And God does not want us to fear evil. There is a lot of evil going on right now in this country. There's a lot of evil going on right now. And God says, don't fear that. He says, don't fear it. Benjamin Franklin, when he was opening up the Constitutional Convention, he prayed and he said in his prayer, if a sparrow cannot fall from the sky without God's notice, how can an empire rise without his aid? We are an empire. We are the most powerful nation on earth. We are the best nation on earth. Yes, there have been ups and downs throughout the course of this country. Very dark times throughout the course of this country. Don't act as though World War I, World War II, the Civil War is not as dark or worse than what we're going through right now. There has always been a fight for the soul of this nation. Evil fights for big kingdoms. When Satan tempted Christ, he brought him up to a mountaintop and showed him the kingdoms of the world. And he said, I'll give them all to you. Satan's going to fight for powerful kingdoms to control them. And it's up to us, a moral, good people, to remember God's promise to us. It goes like this in Jeremiah. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. You got to remember that, baby. God's either real or he's not. And if he's real, then we better start acting like it. And more importantly, if we believe in the scriptures, we better start acting as though evil is real too and speaking out against it. I ain't fighting for a Republican Party. I ain't fighting Democrats. I'm fighting evil every day. And you're with me on this program. And we're winning, actually, on a lot of fronts. Demoralization is a tactic. Demoralization, making you feel as though you're losing, that is a psychological attempt at breaking you down. It's been used by evil for all time. It's ancient. Satan understands from the time of Adam and Eve. Satan understands human nature way better than we do. He understands temptation. He understands demoralization. He understands how to get into that psyche. So we're not going to let him. There have been good and incredible, blessed things happening this year. Like this. Check it out. Marked safe from abortion today. Roe v. Wade struck down. Roe v. Wade gone. See you later. Done. Your nation arguably is becoming more moral because our federal government is saying no more to the slaughter of children. Now, should we have ever been there? No, we shouldn't. But we killed Roe v. Wade this year. And that was because of you. And that was because of our fighting. And that was because God shone his grace on us. And he also gave us this sweet man in the Supreme Court. And what was the left's response to this? I'm on a sex track. That was the left's. Yeah, okay. Happily married. Good luck. We can meme this too, by the way. My body, someone else's body. That's how it works, okay? You want a simple explanation of this? My body, someone else's body. What does it say? First line in the Constitution. What does it say in our founding documents? First, most famous line of our founding documents. What are we fighting for? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What's the first one? Life. That's someone else's body right there. That's a totally separate DNA. That is someone else's body, okay? And that child has a right to life that is fundamental, inherent, and woven into the very core and the cornerstone of this country. That right to life is written down. And our Constitution says that that is that child's right. Therefore, all abortion is unconstitutional based on that interpretation of the Constitution. All abortion should be unconstitutional. That's the way a moral people should view this issue. And that's what we should pray for. That's what we should pray for. And you know what? We can win. And we can win any battle we want because we live inside of a red nation. We live inside of a red country. They don't want you to see this image, that their worldview exists inside of the most rat-infested, diseased, garbage heap, little blue specks around the country. They don't want you to know that you're more powerful than you actually think you are. And if you look at the state of Florida, then you will see that every single county in my state swung with the extreme rightward this election. Oh, 2022 is a big loss for Republicans. Wrong. Wrong in the state of California, New York, Florida, every single county. And it's partly because of leadership like this.
Why don't you do your job? Why don't you get this border secure? And until you do that, I don't want to hear a blip about COVID from you. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub.
Hey-o! Yes. It's because when you stand up and when you're strong and when you are able to divine what is evil and what is not, when you're able to divine and use will to power like we talk about on this show all the time, when you're able to use the power that has been given to you by the people in order to act, not just sit on your ass, but to act and to make life better. That's what people are asking for. We, moral people in America, cry out for leaders to defend us and to listen to our priorities. And that's why this state's going great. That's why we live inside of a red kingdom. The entire country is actually a red kingdom if you look at these maps, all right? And the entire country can be unified in one major celebration. If you are not uplifted in this show already, you will be uplifted here. Dr. Fauci is resigning. He's running to the hills. He's scared. Dr. Fauci is scared. My governor says in a very solemn Christmas message that we should chuck that little elf across the Potomac.
I'm just sick of seeing him. I know he says he's going to retire. Someone needs to grab that little elf and chuck him across the Potomac.
Play it. Do we have that independently? Oh, okay. There's a meme of Ron DeSantis. We played in the cold open of him chucking Dr. Fauci actually across the Potomac, and it is truly glorious. Ladies and gentlemen, the memes are powerful, and the way that we express ourselves in this movement, and the way that we use humor and ridicule in this movement, I think is very important. And the reason why we use humor and ridicule is because these powerful people, they're not joyous. They have no ability to laugh. They have no ability to be joyful. These people are the most pretentious, self-important, arrogant, pernicious, malevolent, sad, miserable cretins. Are they happier? Does the left seem happier now that they control unified government? That they're getting essentially everything they want? Do they seem happier? Do they seem like more joyful people? No. And we can defeat them, actually, by being the party and the people that are joyous, where people want to hang out with us. There's nothing sadder than the woke mind virus. And these wretched bullies, these moralizing cretins, they truly are sad, and we should pray for their souls, because joy and peace, these are the products and the fruits of people who live happy lives. And the people who are happy and who are joyful and who can still laugh, they make memes like this. But Dr. Fauci.
Someone needs to grab that little elf and chuck him across the
This is the most powerful man in the world right here. This is what he tweets. The most powerful man in the world is tweeting, prosecute Fauci. These are my pronouns. God, do you have something to celebrate? Are you happy now? Are you? Can I line all these things up for you and show you that yes, there is hope, and that yes, there is always a salvation for this country? He's sharing memes. Elon's sharing memes. One more lockdown, my king. Or just one more lockdown. Yo, in case you wonder if we're on to something here, the most powerful, richest man on earth, who owns Twitter, who owns Tesla, who owns SpaceX, who owns the Boring Company, who is, again, inarguably one of the most powerful people in the world, is sharing memes saying that we should prosecute Fauci, mocking the pronoun dogma, and roasting Dr. Fauci to his face. And so that's why we continue to build here. That's why we build here. I told you we would have a sneak preview of our first animated special. I think that we can we just play it? Can we just play it beside me here, Royce? We are going to be dropping our first animated special here on Team Benny. The mentally ill Biden employee who stole your bag. This is created completely by our team. Completely by our team here. And that's why I wanted to thank you. I mean, in our closing message, can we bring on Royce and ALX? In our closing here, guys, I want to bring on some of our team that make this show possible every single day. Every single day, this show is being made possible, obviously, by the viewers, but then also by the people who work behind the scenes slavishly. I mean, we never stop working at this show. ALX never stops producing. Royce is in the studio day and night and day, building this for you, for this audience. And I want to say thank you. And we wanted to just say thank you because it's y'all as to you all make this possible. You tune in and you share this content and you subscribe. And we want to say thank you. ALX, you want to take it away?
Yeah, it's been an honor and a successful year this year. Certainly appreciate all the viewers, and it's really fun to produce this show every single day. So, yeah, thank you, everyone.
ALX has had a couple of major blessings this year, but obviously the biggest gift under the tree is getting his Twitter account back.
For sure, and I got locked out actually yesterday, and then Elon had to spring me out again. He replied to Jack Posobiec's tweet, who flagged it, and he said, "I'm looking into this," and I got my account back again. So here I am.
Multiple jailbreaks. Royce, do we have the audio figured out? Can you talk to the people?
No, I mean I can talk through your mic. But...
All right, come on over here, Royce. Free for all.
What's up? This is me. Here, I'm bringing this down. Is that better? What's up?
What do you do on this show?
I help produce it. I'm technically the director of photography, but I help build all this and make sure the show goes well every day, and think we have a good time.
And what's your biggest blessing this year?
Probably getting this job with you. Getting married, getting engaged.
I did not set him up for this.
No, but...
Yeah, you got married this year.
I did.
No. Careful. Careful, Royce.
I did. I got married and engaged, right? I got engaged at the beginning, married towards the end, and then I got this job, and it's just helped us out a lot, given us a lot of opportunities. So super thankful, and thankful for everyone watching and supporting the show every day.
Royce is how old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you Cuban?
I am, yes.
Do you hate communism?
I do, yes.
Is that your inspiration every day?
Yeah. Don't go back to Cuba. I don't want to go to Cuba.
That'll be a regular thing. We'll do the deportation cam. We'll get a green screen behind you and put you back in Cuba.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Okay.
No deportation for Royce. Royce is emblematic. Thank you, Royce.
No.
Royce is emblematic of exactly what we're trying to do here on the show. What we're trying to do here on the show, and what you are supporting, are these young men. Our team is like. You think of broadcasting and you think of TV as like a bunch of old, like guys with beer bellies, right, in their 50s, rolling around, cranky, cantankerous old guys, right? They got French fry dust in their beards. That's not this show. This program, you are supporting a staff of people that like their median age is like probably 25 or 28 of the total staff for the Benny Show. You are supporting the creation of a vector for young people, young creatives who love this country to have their voice heard and to save this country. And so thank you. I mean, again, you have been a blessing to us this year. You, the viewer, have been a blessing to us. And what we do is we don't sacrifice now Royce, who's an incredibly gifted videographer and director of photography here at the company. We don't sacrifice Royce to MSNBC, right? Or to NBC. We're like a young videographer. Not like he would ever work there, but hey, yo, listen, man, he's got a family. He's got a family. If that's the only job in town, he's gonna go have to work for these Satanists essentially in corporate media. And so we don't want that. We want to create a vector and a place for young creatives who are conservatives who love this place. You don't have to be a Republican to work here, but you should love freedom and you should love this country. We want to create a place where they can get paid, where they can have a great life, they can provide for their family, and you help us do that. You help us support that. I think right now we can bring on other members of the team. I mean, just to show you, we can prove it to you that we don't have nothing against like salty old cantankerous old men, but we don't got any here. Well, okay, maybe one. We got Leonardo DiCaprio works here apparently in meme form. We got some members of Team Benny here wanting to say hi. I guess we can just go around and shout out like sort of what you do here and introduce yourself to the audience. Ashley, you want to start?
Sure, yeah. So obviously my name's Ashley and I'm like mainly in control of the Instagram and Rumble account. And I help out a little bit with Facebook.
And memes.
There you go. And memes.
And memes. Ashley, your favorite Christmas blessing this year?
It's going to be so like with everybody else, but definitely getting this job. It was a really tough year. My grandma passed away in July, and it was a struggle since then. And then Benny called me the one day, and he's like, "Hey, I want to hire you." And I was like, "This is amazing." So definitely my biggest blessing.
I'm not setting people up, right, to like praise the show or anything. And honestly, the show went live, and I'm like, everyone should come on. I'm like texting them during the introduction. So anyway, we're just trying. Like, I just wanted to show everyone the behind the scenes, I guess. Danny, what's up, man?
What's going on? Well, part of my job is to one-up Benny with his Santa hat, so that's kind of what's going on here. But yeah, I guess I kind of help the team sort of be like Media Matters' worst nightmare. We try to like cancel back the left, so we'll get all those ridiculous clips of like leftists, melting down on MSNBC. We'll put them out there. We'll try to cancel them for saying just absolute garbage. And so that's sort of what we do here.
Are you at Fry Festival right now inside of one of those tents on the beach, or are you in one of Biden's immigrant tents? What's going on, Danny?
Pretty much. So this is a refugee camp. I've escaped the black hole of my last live shot, and then due to my wonderful camera and computer issues, we're having this white tent behind me. So we're just happy to be here. Good morning so far.
Danny is also, I think, 18. Are you 18, 19 years old? 20?
Just turned 20. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are supporting the next generation of conservative creators, and they're a powerhouse. You've got the Benny Bunch. Okay, good. Thank you, Robert. Yes. You've got to see like the team. This isn't a request for you to do anything. This is just a thank you from all of us. Elijah, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Elijah, can you explain to people what you do here on the program and how you are? I guess you are inside of a prepper cabin.
Yeah, we are in a prepper cabin that's actually 3 degrees outside in Tennessee, and the pipes are frozen, so we have no water. But hey, there's we got Wi-Fi, so we're good. Look, on the Benny Show, I work with the partnerships, and so we on the Benny Show support businesses that want to fight back and support the freedom loving country that we're in, and so we support them and they support us, and so I handle the partnerships, and it's just a joy, and it's fun to wake up every day. I used to work in marketing, and it was just like commercials, and it was just you just processing commercials, but every day you get to wake up and and have a purpose behind the marketing that goes on the show and what we do here and how we support other businesses and conservative loving businesses. And so that's what I do here on the Benny Show, and it's an honor.
And we got Avery. We got Avery down there. And I just want to state on Elijah, like Elijah believed in this show before the show existed. And you have to be able to build everything. You have to be able to build correctly and monetize correctly. And Elijah's been such a huge help in that. Before we ever had a product, Elijah and I met in Houston, Texas. And he said we can do this. And so Elijah having faith in this program is part of the reason why we're here. What up, Avery?
Hey, Benny.
Avery, why are you wearing that woke brand? What is this Nike brand?
My bad.
Supporting Colin Kaepernick.
Right. We all got to learn. Wait at this moment.
Avery's one of our newest employees. What's up, man? What do you do here at the Benny Show?
I'm the new editor for the team, so I work on most of the documentaries, like the 4G Auto video that's on YouTube and everywhere, the DC and Decay, all that kind of stuff.
It is incredible to find. It is incredible to work with young people who are truly gifted by God. The world will come through and try and grind you to powder and tell you that the gifts that God gives you naturally, you shouldn't follow those, and you should just go be an accountant. And this is not to knock accountants, but there are deeply creative and artistic people in our movement, and we need to give them jobs. And Avery is one of those people. Avery is someone who's so gifted and is so naturally artistic, and his edits are just masterful. And anyone who does video production will tell you the filming is one thing. Everyone thinks it's oh, I'm on a movie set. Wow, this is really exciting. It's the editors who make the work sing. And so while they might not get the amount of credit that they deserve, Avery certainly will at this company. Avery, any big thanks this year?
I mean, I know I am fairly new to the team, but I've definitely learned a lot myself within the past few months. And so I want to say thank you to you for pushing me. And yeah, I've definitely learned a lot.
Well, School of Hard Knocks. School of Hard Knocks on social media. We know there's a lot of people that you could be watching, and we know there's a lot of content out there. And so you choose to watch us every day, and so we want to deliver excellence, and we drive, and we will never, ever, ever stop. We will try never to disappoint you. I guess we have a meme that will be speaking with us next. Jerry?
Hi, everybody. This is Jerry. I only exist in meme form, yes.
Jerry,
I don't
what's
drink
up?
on the job, by the way.
Okay. All right, Jerry. So Jerry is identifying as a they them Leonardo DiCaprio. And what do you what's up with what do you do day to day here at the show?
So I manage the YouTube channel and I edit videos like the shorts or the long form. I do thumbnails as well. And I enjoy it. I watch the chat every morning to make sure you guys aren't spamming, and I get those guys out of the way as soon as I see them, as quick as I can. That's about it. Just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and I love being on the team. It's a great experience. This year has been a roller coaster that I just don't want to get off of.
It has been a massive roller coaster, and you've been riding with us the entire way. And so this isn't even the entire team, but we wanted to this morning hop on and simply say Merry Christmas and to say thank you and to say that you've blessed us this year by watching. The numbers have been just astronomical. The growth has been insane. ALX and I cannot believe it. And ALX, has been ride or die on this for 4 years now. And we've been building and building and building, and we're not going to stop. There is no brakes on this train for 2023. So we're going to hit it. We got a lot of new and very exciting things ahead in the future. And that's all because of you. And so I think from an entire team, maybe we'll try a full team Merry Christmas here and just a full sign off. So from Team Benny, many blessings. You got a bunch of regions. You got Pennsylvania, you got Nevada, you got Tennessee here. You got Danny is in Guatemala, and you got and you got Florida representing Massachusetts with ALX right here from all across the country. We say Merry Christmas, to you. Should we try it? One big Merry Christmas to the
Let's do it.
audience.
Try it.
All right,
Do
3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
All right.
Christmas.
And God bless you and yours in the new season. Celebrate the birth of sweet baby Jesus Christ, and be uplifted. We ain't done yet. God's not done with us yet. And we thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. Merry Christmas. See you in the new year.